Wow, friends, this is big news. There is a new stimulus payment update for this December. More Americans are now eligible for checks in these states, and lawmakers have announced that these payments will be sent over the next couple of weeks. My dear friends, I'll be covering over how you can find out if you qualify. So please make sure, friends, that you watch until the end of this video. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway every Friday. If you would like to enter a weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday, our national debt eclipsed $33.8 trillion. This means that we have now crossed a dangerous new threshold of over $100,000 of debt for every man, woman, and child in the United States. This rampant and wasteful spending has only been made worse by President Biden's reckless budgets that have led to soaring inflation and more pain for Pennsylvanians. From canceling student loans to handing out cash reimbursements for electric vehicles, Joe Biden has shown that he's more worried about appeasing his far-left base than our financial well-being. In the past year, the average family was forced to pay an additional $11,000 to cover the cost of just everyday goods. It's time to cut spending and stop borrowing from China to pay for the reckless liberal policies. The trillions of dollars that we pay in interest on this debt does nothing to keep our nation safe. It does nothing to fund Medicare, and it does nothing to secure our open southern border. It's time to pass a federal budget that addresses our debt and puts an end to the mismanagement of our finances that have been bought on by President Biden's Green New Deal initiatives. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, far too often, we've seen the Biden administration impose burdensome regulations that only serve to drive up costs and limit production onto American energy producers. Instead of turning to power sources like natural gas or oil or propane, President Biden has focused his attention on using taxpayer dollars to subsidize inadequate and unreliable projects like windmills and solar farms. In places without gas pipelines, which have been difficult to build due to the president's own actions, power alternatives like propane can be a vital tool in order to keep refrigerators cold and our homes warm. We've heard from experts who have testified to the dangers of potential rolling blackouts this winter as our grid struggles to meet demand without the aid of coal-fired plants that have been a cornerstone of our energy production literally for decades. As we look to confront these potential blackouts, it is critical that we utilize energy resources that are so abundant in Pennsylvania. We cannot afford to waste any more time in investing in Green New Deal initiatives. It's time to return to our baseload power and ensure that our families are protected from energy blackouts. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
According to Newsweek, 2 states will be sending direct payments to their residents this month. Residents in Alabama and Alaska will receive checks. Alabama residents are set to receive a maximum of $300 beginning on December 1st in a one-time rebate after the state reported about a $3 billion budget surplus for the fiscal year. Governor Kay Ivey suggested the money would help shore up household balances as residents of Alabama grapple with a high inflation environment. Only those who filed a 2021 income tax return on or before October 17, 2022, will qualify for the rebates. Residents of Alabama are set to receive $150 for single filers, and married couples will receive a $300 rebate. The cash is not taxable. Governor Kay Ivey has said in an official statement, "From the very beginning, it has been my belief that it is a responsibility of government to be good stewards of taxpayer dollars while actively looking for ways to support citizens through tough times." Meanwhile, in Alaska, the state's dividends from its oil revenues paid out to its citizens this year is a little over $1,300. The payments for 2023 went out beginning November 16th. Some residents may see their dividends sent to them beginning on December 14th if their applications have had an eligible not paid status on December 6th. For those whose eligible not paid status shows January 10th, 2024, their funds will be distributed on January 18th, 2024. The dividend the state distributes to residents kick-started nearly 50 years ago through the Alaska Permanent Fund. It is financed by oil revenues, and the fund is valued at about $73 billion as of October 31st. But declining oil production has raised concerns among some in the state about the long-term sustainability of this fund. A legislator told Newsweek recently that Alaska may need to raise taxes to plug a budget deficit. In 2023, the permanent fund dividend amount was less than last year's amount of about $3,300. Also, friends, mortgage rates are pulling back from 8%. A seemingly promising sign for sideline buyers. But further declines could unleash pent-up demand. The average 30-year home fixed-rate mortgage fell to 7.22% this week, and rates seem to be on course to drop further by the end of the year. Overall, rates have scaled back more than a half point in the last 5 weeks. That's prompted some households to get back into the buying market. The volume of mortgage applications for a purchase increased 5% for the week ending November 24th. At the same time, the median monthly mortgage payment shrank over $100. That means a buyer purchasing a home at last week's average rate of 7.29% would face a median monthly mortgage payment of $2,575. That's down $164 from the all-time high of $2,739 set a month earlier. Purchase activity remains 20% lower than 1 year ago. However, there may be a glimmer of hope for those still on the hunt for a new home. Though some homeowners have put their listings on the market, most are still reluctant to list. Approximately 37% of homeowners believe it's a bad time to sell a home, and this is according to Fannie Mae's latest Housing Sentiment Index. Overall, 78% of respondents said they thought the economy was on the wrong track in October. Well, my amazing and awesome friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Dearest friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.